I am so glad you are here. I'm Liz from Megas Books and Herbs, and it is Magical Tuesday in my world. So let's talk, since it is December 30th, let's talk about ways to ring in the new year to enhance your life for 2026. What can you do? There's so many options. I can't list them all, and you should not try to do them all. You'll drive yourself insane. That said, good fortune, eat small things. There's multiple traditions from around the world where you eat black-eyed peas or a small piece of fruit, but you'll eat one for each month. So you'll need something like 12 nice, small, ripe pieces of fruit, something that tastes good to you. I'm going to say not raisins, not shriveled up dried things, not prunes, not not dried apricots even. I would go for a fresh fruit that is abundant and juicy and delicious for you. You could go with a nice rice dish with the same idea. Lots of little things for lots of waves after wave after wave of good fortune. Looking for love? Well, get yourself a new outfit. That is a very traditional thing to do. Wear new clothes on New Year's Day for the new year. Wear something red. Doesn't have to be all red. Just make sure there's something red in your outfit or in your jewelry if you're wearing any jewelry. And I'm not leaving the men out there. A nice masculine ring. If you're still wearing a watch for some reason, red wristband on the watch would be great. I don't. I use this is my clock. This is my watch. I think that's true for most folks these days. I would also encourage you to just even set an alarm to remind yourself to think of prosperous thoughts or romantic thoughts particularly during New Year's Day. Traditionally, of course, kissing someone at midnight to kick off a good year with good relationships, especially romantic ones, is great. But people also turn to this as a good time of year to do a little cleansing, to make sure you've gotten rid of anything old that's holding you back. That can mean that you burn some form of incense that you view as cleansing. So traditional choices from around the world could include myrrh, possibly frankincense, lavender, sage, various forms of sage, palo santo. Many of these things, when you actually look at how they were used traditionally, while they didn't have the language of germs, they did have the language of things like evil spirits entering the body and harming the person. That would be sort of the equivalent. And these are all herbs that are known to fend off those evil spirits, thus enhancing your life. So many of them, it turns out, do have a positive effect on health if there's the right kind of infectious agent around in there, the right kind of flu, that sort of thing. So it's not a bad choice to make either way, really. Sweeping towards your doorway, always in the direction of your doorway also, and then sweeping that out, no matter how cold it is where you are on January 1st, sweep everything out the door that's negative. Another good choice for getting rid of old negative patterns, negative energy, is choose something that you can safely burn in a controlled environment. This might be an old love letter from an ex. This might be some other piece of paper that just shouldn't hold the amount of sway it does over you today. A letter from an old friend, a parent that maybe you didn't have the best relationship with. Even a document, because college was torturous. If you got an old transcript laying around or an old textbook that you don't need the front page of, tear the front page, burn that if that's what helps. Anything that for you would symbolize letting go of an old expectation that just didn't come to pass, that is still something that eats at you and gnaws at you. This is the time of year, the best time of year, to really just get rid of it, and burning examples of those things is one wonderful way to do it. I would also suggest, for cleansing and establishing good boundaries once you've cleansed, people like to put salt on windowsills and in front of doors as a protective. There's a very old folklore about salt water or salt being used to make sure that evil cannot cross your threshold or get close to you. It's a beautiful old version, one of the original renditions that the Grimm's brothers wrote down, of a story called Maiden with the Silver Hands, sometimes called Maiden with the Golden Hands, who is in essence, sold by her father to the devil for some good fortune. And she cries, and the salt water surrounds her entire person. And the little impish deity, the little devil, can't get her because she's in a saltwater circle. It's a very old folklore form of protection, not just sort of a high magic-y thing to do those kinds of cleansing. If you do want to go high magic, a hyssop bath would be very traditional and beautiful way to cleanse. It's kind of fun because it turns out there's a friendly little critter that likes to live, not a bug or anything. This is something microscopic that likes to live on hyssop. That is where it turns out many of its properties come from, including those cleansing properties, just like the myrrh and the lavender and the sages all sort of do have some cleansing properties. So there's all of these things you can do. Pick something fun for you. Go buy, I don't love grapes. Grapes is a very traditional choice for the 12 little things to eat. If you're going to go with fruits, that's coming out of Asia, I believe. I don't love grapes personally. I would pick 12 strawberries, one, or 12 raspberries or blackberries, one. I like those things. Two, all those little seeds also symbolize wealth and abundance. So any of those fruits would be a very good substitute for the grapes. But there's so many choices you have out there. Have fun with this kind of thing to invite good fortune and happiness and romance into your life in 2026. And let's make 2026 a better year. Let's get out there. Let's fight for it. Let's make it ours. I'm over time. So thank you so much on behalf of myself and all the staff. We love you guys. We think you're wonderful. We love that you're your best magical you. And we're happy to help you achieve that, whether you stop in here at the shop in Minneapolis, or you see us online at magisbooks.com. Feel free to send us an email, phone call. You can find all that information on our website, and we'll see you all soon. Blessed be.